After Her Life was released, I started to gig at venues that supported singer-songwriters. I even got invited to play the infamous San Francisco bar and laundromat, Brainwash, and the Red Devil Lounge. I was learning a lot about becoming a professional recording artist by poring over magazines like Acoustic Guitar, Jazz Is, and going to conferences like Rocker Girl, as well as playing showcases. Most of these shows were done for no pay. I knew experience was the most important compensation, and that doing it over and over would prepare me for bigger stages. The Lilith Fair Festival had sparked an entire new slew of female talent, as well as a focus on female musicians, and I wanted a piece of it. I was armed with just enough information to get ahead, studying books like Donald Passman's All You Need to Know About the Music Business from cover to cover, learning about copywriting, songwriting ownership, publishing rights, contracts, and typical record label deals. Another book talked about doing a series of living room concerts to promote your performing career. This was intriguing to me. My daughter Bennett was young, and I couldn't travel cross-country sleeping on couches, but I could create a concert series in my own town of Alameda. I named the series First Saturdays in Alameda and scheduled the shows with a quirky opener such as punk rock accordion player Duck Mandu, followed by a local up-and-coming artist, and closing the night, a headline act. Flicka even came out to perform, bringing the house down with a set of Broadway numbers. There are always things you can't prepare for, like the singer who dropped way too many F-bombs for a family audience. Parents were glaring at me, kids in tow, so I sent him a note saying, "Can you cut the cursing, please?" A portion of every ticket sale went to the Alameda Education Foundation to support music in public schools. Churches and clubs donated space, and a dedicated group of volunteers helped set up chairs and work the snack bar. We wanted to sell wine, but that required a special permit, so we provided a free glass with donation to circumvent the local laws. I was hands-on with every aspect, from running cables and mixing the sound to designing posters and putting up flyers all over town. The music program at my school was a lifesaver, and I've heard similar testimonies from many misfit kids. When I believe in something, I am ruthlessly tenacious. First Saturdays in Alameda was a success. Hundreds showed up for the concerts on the first Saturday of every month, and I was able to pay the musicians, make money, and donate to our public schools. I didn't want anyone to think I was creating a platform just to promote myself, so I was careful to only perform every 3 months or so. It worked, and I was able to gain a loyal following without having to leave Bennett and travel from venue to venue across the country. The artists loved it because they had an attentive audience and could sell their CDs and other merchandise. The audience loved it because it gave them something fun to do with their families and a place to discover new music. I loved it because I had created something special and was learning new things about the music business from bottom to top. I had a growing kid and couldn't shirk too much stable income, so I started my own business to book shows for myself and other artists, calling it Entire Productions. I knew I'd have to sacrifice some comforts to give my company a fighting chance, so we moved from our 3-bedroom Craftsman to a small garden apartment. Bennett and I slept in the same room.